Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 25 of the Creative Shooters podcast. 25 episodes. That's a quarter of the way to 100. We're almost there, boys. 1/4 of the way there. This week, Shaffer's back. Shaffer wasn't here last week, right?
I
It was
was
I
not.
don't
Schaefer.
think the week before that
He's
either.
not.
No,
No, I
Mark
was
was.
there 2
It
weeks
was
ago.
Mark was gone, and then Schaefer was
Yeah.
gone again.
Uh,
They've been
Yeah.
switching off, but hey, now we got the four of us this week.
Hell yeah.
Biggest thing that I wanted to talk about was not necessarily Cyberpunk, something related to it. But Mark is the only one that has played Cyberpunk. I had no plans of playing it just because I just cannot play games by myself. So single player games are just not it for me.
facts.
But what has your experience been like, Mark?
Well, to say the least, it's been up and down. A lot of bugs at first.
A
Then
lot of
I
shapes.
updated.
A lot
Yeah.
of shapes.
A lot of shapes, bro. It's the problem is it's very buggy. The port over to PS4 specifically and Xbox One are terrible. You're getting 10 frames per second.
Mhm.
Even though, and they didn't mention anything about it because they never showed any gameplay on the PS4. So it was just kind of like they're offering refunds now, Sony. So that's a good thing. Graphical wise, I mean, my computer, I have them on medium settings, and I'm getting like 35 frames, so it's not terrible, but it's not the greatest either. It's terribly optimized. But besides all the negatives that there are to the game, it is actually a very interesting game story wise. Feels good, plays good. It's just that once they work out, because it wasn't ready, obviously. If you've played it or if you've seen it, it wasn't ready, but people were pushing for it to be out.
Mhm.
Once they fix those little like bugs and everything and get them out of the way, I think the game is probably in contendership for Game of the Year next year. So
Yeah. The main thing that I wanted to address with that is, how do you guys feel about games being not necessarily developers releasing them unfinished, and you can't even really say unfinished, just not as polished. But how do you feel about just the general public forcing them out? Because that's kind of what happened with Cyberpunk, was it had been delayed so many times that if they delayed it again, they were just gonna get shit on again for it.
yeah,
But what it seemed like was they had to have just said a wrong date the first time when they first announced it, or they were just stupid for announcing it when they did, or like deciding on that date. They should have just never said a date until it was like set in stone that they were releasing it.
yeah.
In my personal opinion, if you have like one of those games where it's not going to come out annually, like what's the point of announcing a release date when you know you're not ready for it? Like
Yeah.
until you're 100% know you're ready for it to be launched.
Yeah, because they
Um,
literally announced the first announcement that they made for it to like actual like come out to the public was like in April of this year. So they
Mhm.
delayed it like a pretty good amount of times. They kept giving us a new date up until people were just tired of it. So
Yeah.
like GTA 6, like everybody wants GTA 6. I mean, GTA 5's been out 7 years, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And everybody wants a new one, but they just started development last year or this year,
yeah, something like
which
that.
is
I mean,
one of the
GTA 5 was horrible on release too. Like when they made
wasn't.
GTA Online.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was GTA Online that wasn't really ready, but
Yeah,
that
the
was
story mode,
like
no problem.
servers. That was like servers being overloaded. Was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which that's another thing, is like I feel like some of these massive games should like overcompensate uh like on release night when that stuff happens, because most online games that are insanely popular have server problems like the first day that they come out.
You can't really prepare for it though, so it's tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to what I was talking about with GTA 6, they're probably not going to come out for another 5-6 years, and they're not going to say a word about it.
I
They're
wouldn't
probably
say
going to release
5,
this screen.
6, but
They're definitely not going to talk about it, right? Especially right
They're-
now. So
They're gonna that most you're gonna see a screenshot and probably
My
a year and a half
assumption-
from now.
some leaked stuff or something.
I would be hopeful for 2022, but my guess is they're going to release it 10 years after GTA 5. I think that's what they're going to do with it.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't be surprised by it. But
Yeah.
Obviously everyone wants it earlier, but as long as it comes out and it's good, I don't care when it comes out.
I think for games like Cyberpunk and like GTA, I feel like it shouldn't matter. Like the developer shouldn't be worried about getting like thrashed for delaying a game a bunch of times for it and it not being ready. At the end of the day, the people that are complaining about it being delayed are gonna buy it whether it comes out 3 years from now or if it came out right now.
Mhm.
It's not like if they delayed it, they were gonna lose sales. The people that were complaining about it being delayed were gonna buy it anyway if you delayed it a year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, that's just the biggest thing is it's games like that, because especially on like the magnitude of how big Cyberpunk is, and like GTA, how big that can be and everything. They really need to take their time and make sure that most of the bugs and performance issues and everything are just out of the way. So
Like if
Mhm.
you make people mad now and like they're still gonna buy the game anyway, when that game actually comes out, you might as well if the game actually comes out and it's good and it's not the worst experience ever, then
yeah,
like they're gonna be happy. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna be like, "Oh, I had to wait a year and a half for this game." If it's actually good when it comes out, they're gonna be like, "Oh, thank God we waited."
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how it
Yeah.
always is. The fans are they're just mad in the moment, but when it actually
Mhm.
comes out and it's actually good and on time and polished, like
Yeah.
they're gonna be happy.
Like, bro, and I go back to this really quick. For example, like comparing both the games Cyberpunk and like Ghost of Tsushima, for example, and that game might have been the most polished game I've ever played. I literally ran into like maybe one bug or two throughout my whole playthrough of the game. None of them were game breaking. Everything was good. No performance issues. And I'm not playing on like a PS4 Pro or something, So it's like there's just a big, and I understand that like Cyberpunk's obviously a way bigger game, but it's had like 8 years. It's been announced like 8 years ago, so they have all this time. But I don't know. It just sucks that people rushed it and just wanted it right now. So
Yeah. Do you guys think that since you're actually able to put out updates for games online, uh, do you think game developers don't really worry about a game being insanely polished? Because obviously years ago, whatever the game was when you released it, that's what it was. There was no changing it. So do you think that companies now are you know more incentivized by releasing faster versus releasing just a better product, since now they know
100%.
they can just update
yeah,
it?
in a sense, yeah.
I think that's 2K Sports' entire like shtick is they'll release a game
Yeah.
half polished, and then like, all right, we got enough time, give it about 2 months, and then we'll probably get about 85% of the way good.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
this is what I think.
for
I think
real.
if it's an online game, like a game like 2K or a game like Call of Duty that comes out, often. It doesn't have to be every single year, but a game that comes out often and is built on its online like servers and community, they're they should be incentivized by updates because you can't predict what a professional player is gonna figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
if you think Infinity Ward had slide canceling in the game during playtest, you're crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
but like a story mode game like Cyberpunk, they should 100% not be incentivized by updates because the launch it means everything for a single player game.
Yeah.
I mean, bro,
And if the launch is trash, then the game is basically dead from the start.
yeah, CD Projekt Red, the people developing it, their stock dropped like 29% after release because it was getting so much backlash for all the bugs and everything that was in the game.
I'm not surprised by it. You know, people on the internet are
Yeah.
ruthless, so
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter.
dude.
Internet
Those
always
dudes on the
stays on
internet
Twitter.
are brutal.
Yeah.
From what I've seen on Twitter, I don't know. I'm obviously Mark's the only one that's actually played, but from what I've heard is when you don't focus on the story and just go around and do things around the city, that's when the Cyberpunk is actually like a top tier game. Like once you start like going through the story and all that stuff, like you try and play with the storyline, it's not as good as the game. Like I just heard like actually experiencing the city is the move.
Bro, the city is there's so many like this is really what a next gen what a next gen game is gonna look like, I think, from now on. Because there's so much to do. The side quests that they have in the game are realistically better than the main one because you can kind of build up your character and decide, what kind of character you want to have, a bad guy, a good guy, and all this stuff in between. And it's just the city is so alive. There's a lot of people, a lot of buildings. It's just so massive. It's such a big game, and it's honestly how games are going to be made now. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about how big the map is for Cyberpunk. I couldn't imagine something like GTA from next gen and from now on. Like that map is probably gonna be insanely huge. I would think.
Yeah, because Cyberpunk is 2 times the size of GTA's map. I'm pretty sure.
That's probably also another reason why Rockstar hasn't wanted to. I understand people would probably be like, "Oh, well, they'll just milk GTA 5 because they can still get a lot of money off of it." But I also think that they realize that the game that they're wanting to make and their ambitions for it will not work on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So they're probably waiting, 1 to 2 years past the next gen consoles being out for them to actually release.
Because that was their problem with PS3 and Xbox 360 is they couldn't handle the fucking
the
entire thing of it.
I guess so thinking about that, how developers like have been wanting to just push out fucking unfinished games just to get them out faster. That was a lot of talk when Cold War came out because people say it is just an unfinished game. To me, I don't think it was an unfinished game. Like, it was definitely a finished game. I would say it's unpolished. There's just a few things that needed to be done, mostly just like quality of life things, like things in the menus that just weren't working, things with camos,
like the calling card bug.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's not like actually game breaking. It is like fucking up how people are playing. But then also like them just not having as much content as you would expect. So I wouldn't say it's unfinished because it's still like a playable Call of Duty game. It's not like you're warping all around the fucking map, like just insane game breaking bugs. Like, it's not shit like that. But yeah, it makes sense because Treyarch was just basically thrown into the mix when they said that Sledgehammer wasn't making the next game. So Treyarch was just thrown in there and said, "Hey, you have to have a game ready."
They made the game. They had to make the game in a year less they couldn't make the game in the studio, the Treyarch studio.
Yep.
They had to make it from home, and they had to make it on a PS4, an Xbox One. Like they still gotta. These games still come out on a Wii. Like they have to make it for a PC. They gotta make it for
Next gen stuff.
yeah, they gotta make it for all the next gen consoles too.
Yeah.
Like the Call of Duty Ghost ran into the same issue. The game just wasn't good, because they had to make the game for PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, and Xbox One. It was just it's literally the same exact thing.
And people, I think, don't know the difference between unfinished and unpolished. You know, because
Well,
like
yeah.
unfinished is like you running into like a game breaking bug, like, oh, I just can't load in the game because every time I try to like, because I was having this problem in the beta. Every time I try to pick a class and load a new game, my game would just freeze and it would destroy itself and I couldn't play. That's an
Yeah, shit like
unfinished
that.
thing right there. Yeah.
But you
So-
not being able to like unlock a certain camo, that's not fucking
Yeah,
unfinished.
that's not unfinished.
It's just some
exactly.
bugs that obviously you're gonna run into.
Yeah. Because no
And
game's
since they
perfect,
didn't
let's be
have
honest.
they didn't have camos in the beta and shit, they couldn't, have those bugs fixed for when the game came out. Plus, I feel like they were also holding a lot of the major updates and major bug fixes for this this update that's coming out. What is it? 2 days, 3 days now.
Yeah.
From the time of us recording this. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But that I would say that that's probably why Cold War came out the way it did, because a lot of the focus was on the Warzone integration, them not being in the studio, them having one less year, shit like that. And people say, oh, just delay the game.
They're not gonna
They
do
did.
that.
Dude, it's a Call of
Activision's
Duty
not
game.
gonna
They're
do
not
that.
going to delay it. I'm sorry.
Activision is not delaying it.
And
Like-
they did delay it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You could even say they did delay it, because Modern Warfare came out like the second week of October, and this one came out the second week of
The second
November.
week of November. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they gave them the most amount of time they could.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think Treyarch did a bad job.
Yeah.
Plus, with all the updates that are gonna happen, they'll make up for it most likely.
Bro, Raid's coming back and Von Trust, dude.
Yeah. I need standoff next season, dude. If they fucking
Raid's
announce,
about to be a competitive map. You already know all the pros are gonna want it.
yeah. If they announce standoff in the next season, or any Black Ops 1 map, I will be happy.
I don't know about any Black Ops 1 map. I don't know about that.
Okay, but I said any because there's quite a few good ones they can choose from. Obviously, they're not gonna choose.
Yeah, they're not gonna pick
Villa or
Crisis.
some shit like that. Like they're not gonna fucking choose those. But like, give me fucking
Jungle.
Yeah, well, yeah, Jungle and
flooded.
the
Jungle
Jungle,
flooded.
Summit, and Firing Range are all gonna be in it.
Yeah, eventually.
But I would like a different one. Like I'll take any of the snow maps except for maybe Array. I mean, I'll take it, but like it's not preferred.
I'll take it over the maps they got.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
That's
I'd
the
rather play
problem.
Array than any new map that they would make for the game. That's
They're gonna
that's
come out
just
with new
how it
maps
is.
because there's gonna be half of the people that are gonna say like, bro, just bring the old maps back. Like, you
Yeah.
just ain't hitting with the new ones.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be some people that are gonna be like, oh, we want new experiences. We don't want new map or
Play
like
the
we don't
same
want old
maps every
maps.
year.
Yeah.
Like I saw some tweet that was saying, Call of Duty, all these Call of Duty developers have just fallen out of this trend. They can't make any good multiplayer maps, like original multiplayer maps anymore, so they have to bring back old ones. Yeah, they can't. So yeah, bring back the old ones, motherfucker. Like don't just have them keep trying. Like it's obviously not working.
You want more Miamis in the game, bro? Come on
Yeah.
now.
Like people don't understand. Think about like the total amount of Call of Duty maps that have ever been made on release. And think about how many of them are good. Like, not very many. So to strike gold on a map is not just a new Call of Duty is gonna come out, so a new best map is gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's not a thing.
It's just hard to make like a really good map that a lot of like the majority will like.
Like,
Because
look at COD 4, dude. They have no good maps. It's like,
yeah, it's honestly just like a hit or miss.
Bro, COD formats are overrated though.
they're
Wildly
overrated as
overrated.
hell.
Wildly
Overrated as
overrated.
hell. Like, bro, dude, we talk about Crash as the top 5 map all the time, bro. What game modes are you playing?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I feel like so many people judge every map completely based off of search and destroy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, have you ever played a respawn mode on Crash, bro? That shit is so bad. That shit is
I don't even,
horrid.
dude, hey, people that say COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 are the best CODs of all time, nostalgia is blinding them beyond hard. Like,
Yes.
dude, if you put me in Cold War right now, you gave me an M4 M16 with stopping power as my perk 2, you would hate your life.
Or you're sniping and then you hit marker like 8 people in a row because they all have jug on.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
you get Juggernaut hit
get this
markers.
shit out of here. Like,
You play Modern Warfare. People are saying they want Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered. Bro, are you just gonna wait for some 10-year-old that just hopped off Fortnite cranking to bust out a one-man army as his perk 1 with an M4A1, which is absolute trash with noob tubes, and he drops a nuke on you? Bro, that shit would not be fun, dog.
oh
my
lord. Are you
Model
guys
1887s and shit, bro. Hell nah.
are you guys
Dual
even
wield 'em.
how interested are you guys in this Warzone integration that's gonna be happening?
Oh, dude, I'm about to be grinding that shit.
I mean, I'm excited
gotta
for
be
it for
beating
sure
kids
because we
up.
need a new map. I'm about tired of playing this one that we got.
Yeah, tired of
I need
I
redemption.
just
something
need
new.
new content at this point. I'm just kind of burnt out
Yeah,
of this
exactly.
base game.
Because there's nothing to grind for at this point except what weapon levels at this point and camos.
Yeah.
So
I said
this
this before.
season you'll get a
I'm
battle
just
pass.
scared of I'm just scared of what the meta could be because I feel like it's not gonna
Oh
change.
my gosh.
I
Or
feel
it's
like
just
it's
gonna
gonna
be a
be
spaz 12 and a fucking
Bro,
I feel
kilo
like
or
it's
some
gonna
shit
be
like.
it's just gonna be a kilo and an AMAX with an MP5 or an R90 shotgun. Like, I don't
Yeah.
feel like it's ever gonna change. The Car 98K is gonna be the sniper to use. No one's gonna use a Cold War sniper.
And it'll be weird. It'll
Why
be
would
weird
they?
to see. It'll be weird to see how they feel, because obviously like me and Jared, we play Warzone a little bit today, and dude, it feels like a completely different game, like the gunplay anyway.
Yeah.
So it'll be weird to see how they integrate that as well. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah,
So
Modern Warfare slide cancel is gonna be used with Cold War weapons. So
yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm
What am I gonna use? A fucking Pellington or a fucking HDR?
no shot. No one's using that. No one's using Helen. No one's using the Tundra. No one's using an M82 for sure.
yeah.
I feel like
Nobody used
I'm
the
on-
Ritex, so why the hell are they gonna use 82?
I'm on the IR, so I probably won't fucking play Warzone for about 3 months. So
I feel like
Holiday
this is either
season.
gonna be an insanely huge success or this is gonna be an absolute shit show.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be
Like-
straight.
My shit,
YouTubers-
Warzone saved Modern Warfare, so.
Boom! When
Bro,
this update.
Nick Merckx is about to have a million different videos to make on the best class loadout.
He's gonna
yeah,
pull out a
'cause there's
kilo
80
setup in
gun-
Cold
there's
War.
80 guns in Warzone now.
And he's about to absolute bang with at least 1 million views on each vid. No shot he doesn't.
Oh yeah, dude.
This dude's about to get
Cube.
3.5 million views changing the optic on his gun, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, true.
Oh, he did that in Warzone, regular one. So. Oh my god.
With the Shaffer block optic on your MP5,
Oh yeah, for sure.
your centering is 10,000 times worse than what it usually is.
He's slapping on a 4.0 optic thermal sight, running around Verdansk.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I'm interested to see how it goes.
I could
Yeah.
maybe see 4 Cold War guns used. Maybe.
Mhm.
I could see an AK. I could see a Krig.
Oh,
I
for
could
sure.
see the bullfrog. I could see that because it's literally just a bison that actually hits. Like
Yeah.
that's quite literally all
Yeah.
it is.
They don't nerf
That and
attack
like,
rifles. The AUG's gonna rip absolute
oh, bro, I
shit,
completely
bro.
forgot about those. That's
Bro, the
about to be
AUG M16, bro.
Well,
If they don't nerf it like they say
well,
they are, bro, that
yeah.
is gonna rip.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing is they said that they were gonna like heavy nerf them. So
Nerf it into the ground, bro. I don't care. Get that shit.
What about
out
like
of
the
the
Type 63, bro? That thing is about to destroy
Yeah.
Bro,
if
the
you
Type
hit
Dude,
63
headshot.
is dirty, bro.
Yo, in my personal opinion, I like the DMR better than the Type 63.
With
The
That's
three
just
armor
'cause
DMR.
your
with
ass.
3 armor plates, the Type 63 is about to be better. It
Oh
just hits
yeah,
harder.
for sure. Yeah, it does. That's
Yeah.
a thing. But
It's like a freight train, bro.
both of
You're
them
about to
are
like
very good.
2-shot dudes if you hit a headshot.
Oh yeah,
The Type
bro.
63 is gonna be
Dude,
cracked.
stopping power round, you're gonna one-shot headshot him.
Jesus. Yeah, it's just
They're
a
not-
sniper.
They're not even gonna. It's not even gonna get a down animation. You're just auto dead.
Auto dead. Oh my god.
You're getting sent straight to the log, bro.
Dude, we
No
gotta
shot.
make a video using all of us using the fucking M82
Oh, no.
Bro,
on Warzone.
I'll delete the game before I use the M82 in fucking Warzone. Hell no.
Dude,
Oh my
it's a
God.
struggle for me to use the Tundra in the regular game. It's about to be scary
Boy, bro,
using
Yeah.
something even
You're about to
worse.
get a fucking 5 hit markers on one person, so
Jesus.
5 hit markers to crack the armor.
Yeah.
Shit's about to be hit like a pistol, bro.
That's horrible.
No, the 1911 hits a lot harder than M82.
Bro, the 1911 is actually nasty, bro.
Yeah. The 1911 is
I'd take
basically
it
a
as a
fucking
pistol.
shotgun as a pistol, so.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But you know the spats is about to be cracked. But I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
pretty sure you can put like a 24 round like thing on it. So
Yeah, the
Like,
spaz
can
will
you? I
probably
only
be
put a 12
busted.
on.
no, I don't know. I think you could put like maybe 16 at most, I think. But
Okay.
16, you can run in squad wipe a
That's-
team in a
yeah.
building if that shit hits.
For real.
I don't know if I mean, no one is really looking forward to the actual multiplayer side of the content that's coming with it.
Oh hell
Because yeah, obviously the Warzone is going to be a little bit more important just because it's, you know, a
thing right
Warzone update will always trump over the multiplayer stuff. Even though the multiplayer stuff is pretty big, they got gunfight coming to the game. They got 4 gunfight maps. I saw one was called Game Show, and it actually looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
None of them are looking like speedball warm up
bro.
type
Damn.
goat level, but
That sucks.
Logan, I seen this. You know that post you sent on Twitter about like maps they want to bring back?
yeah,
Some dude posted a picture of the paintball map Rush from Black Ops 2
yeah,
and said they need to make this area a gunfight map, bro. That shit would be
100%.
elite. That shit would be elite. That shit would be better than
100%.
speedball.
I don't know.
Bro,
I'd have to see how it feels, bro. I'd have to see how it feels, bro.
It would 100% be better than
Well, the
speedball.
thing is, no, I think that's just a much smaller area, and Speedball is literally like one of the tiniest maps in Call of Duty history. But that, like, if you just choose that little paintball arena, that'd be tiny as fuck.
Well, they
So-
probably do like the 2 rooms in the back.
Okay, yeah,
Like that's
true.
probably where you'd spawn, so you just don't get shot through everything and just die immediately.
I think I'd still prefer Speedball.
No,
Just put
you're high.
Speedball in Cold War.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I need a warm-up
Screwball?
map, because once fucking
Facts.
Raid is in the game, bro, I actually want to play
Screwball.
some GBs.
Hate this dude.
I want to play GBs, but make it Moscow and Raid only. Like that's it. I fuck with Moscow Surge.
Moscow is absolute meat for everything other than search and destroy.
Yes.
Yeah, for search it's good.
Moscow Hardpoint is probably the worst competitive hardpoint map in the rotation.
Yeah, for sure.
It's because they're fucking massive, dude. I don't know why the past 2 years they just make the maps insanely massive.
Yeah,
It's
and this
actually
year it's
every
4v4 too, so that makes it even worse.
Every single time I watched Optic scrim, and they'd be like, hey, you get your they'd be like, you get to veto any game mode. This dude Scump's just sitting on the mic. He's like, Moscow, get it out, get it out, get it out.
Yeah,
We
I
spawned
just
so
want to
far
play
out
some
from the
raid.
hard point. It's ridiculous.
I want to play raid GBs and just absolutely annihilate people.
Right, we're about to get absolutely annihilated.
Yes, we will.
Like,
You don't
100%.
know anything, bro.
All
I know
want-
raid, but
Bro,
if
I
I
want to
play another
play.
map,
I
I'm
want to
getting
play as many GBs
toasted.
as we did in Modern Warfare. We got to get
That's
back on the
easy.
GB grind, bro.
If raid and standoff and Black Ops 1 maps are back, I'm
Yeah,
down
true.
for that
Yeah.
rotation. We
Yeah,
better
'cause I'm
find a
not playing.
GB. We better find a GB playlist. Throwback maps only.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to play checkmate, bro.
All
Bro,
I
ain't
want
playing-
for
I
the
ain't
season
playing
1 update.
fucking Armada Strike either. Fuck that.
All I want for the season 1 updates, Miami 24/7.
I hate you so much,
I'll
bro.
kick your
I
ass.
hate you. That would be the best map in Call of Duty history.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
The thing is, they could easily cut that map in half and it'd be
That's
much
that's
more
camo
playable.
camo grinding.
It'd still be ass.
Camo grinding's
Well, at least
insane
it'd
on
be kinda
Miami, bro.
playable.
Come on now.
They could cut Miami in half and it'd still be too big.
yes.
Cut
We
that
need
shit into
to,
1/3 each.
We're gonna have to
Miami
start
Beach,
playing
Miami
GB
City.
soon.
Bro, they
Because
could literally do that too.
pretty soon, fucking GBs are gonna be dead. Because after like the first 3-4 months, GBs are just the same people over and over and over again. So
Yeah.
it's actually
Especially
so
with
like
Wizard.
we
only-
would just
it's only
lose more
grinders.
games. Yeah, we would just lose
It's
more
just only
games.
grinders after like once the Warzone comes out, the only people
Oh, yeah.
playing GBs are straight grinders.
We
Like
played 120 GB matches in Modern Warfare.
no, we ain't doing
So-
that again.
We're not, dude. Come on,
No,
we
no
can
shot,
we can pass
don't.
that
No
up.
shot.
We can pass
Well,
that
I'm saying I don't think we will is the thing. Like I'd be down 100%, but
yeah, I'm
I'm saying I don't think we
bro.
will.
I'm like heli down once I'm off the IR, then I'm good. Once
Yeah.
I can actually play.
You gotta come off the season-ending carpal tunnel.
Yeah, the season-ending.
the video
Season
editing
ending.
entry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh my god.
Just to let you guys know, out of 120 GB matches, we won 35 of them. So
Bro,
Hey, that's
hey,
not
bro, that's
that
actually kind of
bad.
crack,
That's
bro.
not
No bully, bro.
I just can't believe we played 120 of them and we just kept playing even though we lost fucking 85.
Yeah.
We got a 30% win percentage. Hey, we're kind of fucking crack right now.
Bro,
Alright,
it's when you get that one win, bro. You're like,
Yeah,
God,
that's
another
what it is.
Like, let's find
You can
another one.
you can play 8 matches in one night, but as long as one of them is a win, you're good. And you're just like, yeah, I'll play tomorrow. Oh my god, that's
you'll
great.
win one. I'm like, bro, we gotta play again. Like,
Yeah.
I feel a lot better
Right
on this
back.
game though than I do on Modern Warfare.
I feel a lot better on Modern Warfare.
hell no.
Well, no, like I feel like I'm a better player on Modern Warfare than I am on Cold War.
Yeah.
That might be different just because I haven't really used the
we played a lot
pro
of Search and
weapons.
Destroy in Modern Warfare, not
Yeah.
just GB.
That's the only thing that was really playable though, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
playing
not- I'm really not out here
Domination on
spending-
fucking Piccadilly, bro.
Domination.
I haven't-
Fucking Azure Cave.
I haven't used a fucking Krig. I haven't used the 74U. I haven't used that shit. So like I don't even
I haven't
know.
used the 74U, but
I
And
picked
the
up the Krig off
74U
ground.
is the sub now because the MP5 is pretty much gone.
Yeah. I picked up the Krig off the ground and that thing does not move, bro. Like
Yeah,
Shaffer, you better have a field day, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit
I
is
gotta upgrade it
fucking
and
lazy.
use it in pubs.
Let me
Well,
drop a nuke one time on him.
let me drop a nuke with a Barrett.
Oh
Yeah.
god, that's impossible.
The only shit I've used is the shit that we did in the 2 GBs that we've played.
Yeah,
That's the
and we
only
were doing
guns
that
I've
shit when the
used.
FAMAS was the best gun in the game.
Yeah.
true.
And it's not that anymore, let me tell you. I've been using
Yep.
it.
Oh, bro, that vertical recoil is a killer.
I have the
thing.
max vertical recoil attachments on. Not it. Still not it.
Yeah, they seriously destroyed the thing so bad. It's
You're,
honestly
gu-
like,
you're
like
shooting
like I
straight
said, dude,
forward, one shot.
the gun goes up, and then up right, and then up left, and then straight up again.
yeah, like that's so weird.
You shooting one shot, and the next shot's shooting straight up in the air, dude.
He's not that bad. It's just compared to a Krig or an AK, you're not gunning anything because it's also super weak.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching some gameplay of Warzone the other day. This dude Nick Merckx pulls out some
There it
random
is, I knew it.
some random setup, or like it was like some random like ground loot or whatever. It was like an AK with like no stock or whatever, dude. He took 3 shots. Went from here to here.
Oh yeah.
In 3 shots. I was like, oh my god.
I knew you were gonna say Nick Merckx too.
Well, that's the only person I watch on Warzone, so
I mean, that's the goat.
What's
Yeah,
going on today,
for
man?
sure.
Hey, listen.
Dude has like 60,000, 70,000 people watching his stream concurrent.
Yeah.
Well, they just want to know what the best loadout is, so.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
uses the same one every day, thinking that he's about to use something new.
No,
the kilo, the new.
no, he uses a kilo, changes the optic, and then puts some random blueprint on it and calls it new. Has a little fucking
And
montage
people watch
of
it,
him
bro.
showing off the
People-
gun.
People fucking watch it.
Oh, I
man.
watch it, dude.
I'm out there watching that shit too. I'm like, bro,
I had
you
to
just
copy
find
Nick
some
Merckx
cheese.
setup.
I gotta copy the setup, bro.
I click on it, I'm like, wow, it's the same exact thing I was using before.
Except it has a blue dot instead of a red dot.
Oh my god, it has purple tracers on it. Oh my god.
Bro, I'll never forget when we were playing Warzone. I picked up a fucking kilo with a blue dot. You were like, I scope in and be like, Mark with the blue dot.
Bro,
That
that's
was
just
so funny.
blue
bro.
dot will make you nut.
Oh my god.
Just
that blue dot be hitting different, bro.
just a closing topic before we get to the hypothetical. The NBA preseason started. I don't know if you guys saw anything about it.
Melo was
I
dropping
didn't watch
dimes.
any, but I seen like updates.
Yeah, LaMelo was actually playing pretty good.
Yeah, LaMelo
Which-
was out there diamond,
I
bro.
was expecting.
Yeah.
I felt like.
It's also very expected in preseason for
Yeah,
pretty
like
much
no,
any player.
you can
I mean,
tell like
LeBron's
during
not
the
playing.
game, like he wasn't like LaMelo was out here getting these crazy assists, and like the other team
Yeah.
was like jogging the entire time. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like, alright, it's preseason. Who cares?
until the Charlotte Hornets go to the NBA Finals, knock out Kevin Durant in the playoffs.
Bro, that's cap.
LaMelo averages 60 in the series.
James
Well,
Harden's
shit, if
about
he's
to get traded to
averaging-
the Nets, dude.
That dude's averaging 60. Kevin Durant will fucking average 120 a game.
KD plays his first game in like 500 days
Yeah, I
Jeez.
seen that.
tonight.
You better go out there and drop 40 real quick. Play the whole
Yeah,
preseason
for
game.
real. That dude's
What-
gonna drop
Yeah.
50.
What was it? Was it 2.5 seasons for John Wall?
Yeah,
Or
I
is
think
it
so.
two?
John Wall was out there balling too.
Yeah. DeMarcus, I saw the one highlight on DeMarcus Cousins. He just fucking steals the inbound and just goes down one-handed tomahawk.
Yeah.
Looking slow as shit.
Maybe they
Bro,
were
I
college
swear to-
teammates too. They
he
got
looked-
that committee down
Dude,
there.
yeah.
he looked like a 40-year-old man at the wreck, bro.
There's probably also during this season there's gonna be a lot of people taking games off. I already saw
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Westbrook said that every single back-to-back that they have, he's only playing one of the games. Obviously, he'll choose whether it's the first or second game, but he's sitting.
Bradley Beal's probably loving that. He's like, I need more
One of those.
back-to-backs.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Plus, with a shorter season, like there's probably gonna be more back-to-backs actually.
Yeah.
Did LeBron say anything about him playing the preseason? Because I know he didn't play against the Clippers.
He probably just won.
He's probably
Who
not.
fucking cares?
Bro, I would not play him.
LeBron
If
wouldn't-
he wanted
if-
to play, I'd be like,
if
"Yo,
I was-
LeBron,
if
get
I
your
was in
ass
year
back on the
18
bench, bro, you're not playing.
If I'm in year 18 of my career, I'm like, all right, I'll cool off for a bit.
The
I'll
thing
wait
is,
half the
though,
season.
even like the stars, if they play in the preseason, they're playing like fucking 10 minutes, if that. So
Yeah.
it doesn't even
Just to get
not
like
even
a
that
warm-up
huge of a
thing.
Get some
deal.
up and down.
Yeah.
This dude
pretty
LeBron,
much.
this dude LeBron just played. It felt like a week ago, and like this dude's not playing in no preseason. He's still the best player in the NBA,
Oh yeah.
and he just won a championship. He's like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
He's
Bro,
like,
if
all I need to do is make the playoffs. He's like, I don't need the
Mhm.
1 seed. I just need to make the playoffs, and
Yeah,
I'm
just make
straight.
the playoffs.
bro,
Yeah.
if I
All,
was
all I gotta do is sit on the bench and watch Alex Caruso do some stupid shit.
if I was the coach, I'd be like, LeBron, you better get your ass on the bench, boy. You're not playing in no preseason.
Yeah, until
Yeah,
LeBron
facts.
turns around, he has a
You want Sprite Cranberry?
48 pack on his abs, and he absolutely just choke slams you.
No, he did not just say that. Oh my god.
Caught my ass off guard too, bro.
That's the one.
Damn, you broke my
I
fucking
saw
neck
Logan,
with that,
I was
bro.
looking at Logan when I said it. He like was standing there and then he just clicked in his head.
This dude LeBron's about to crack a 90 and go on Sprite Cranberry.
Cracking.
He's a
Oh my
Crack a
God.
90, bro.
on Sprite Cranberry.
Jesus.
Dude, is this dude LeBron cranking 90s in Fortnite too? Like,
Fortnite.
LeBron
What is
in
my cranberry?
Fortnite.
they need to make a LeBron skin, but they need to have him like how he is in the commercial for the Sprite Cranberry.
Oh, God.
What's my
Hold
cranberry?
on, bro. I gotta check. I forgot to check the other day when we were talking about it. Is the Shaffer? Do you know is that Dram that's in the Sprite Cranberry commercial?
Yeah, that's Dram.
It is. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that shows you how old it is, bro. Oh my
The
god,
answer
dude.
is clear.
Dram.
That's
Holy
amazing.
shit, dude. My fucking stomach hurts.
All right.
Bro, this
My
dude.
hypothetical is gonna be like if LeBron asked you for a Sprite cranberry, what do you get?
Hell yeah, I'm a
This dude's LeBron's about to pull up with all his fucking GMC money, pull up in some GMC truck, roll down the window, and say, "Want a Sprite Cranberry?"
Oh my god.
All right, it's about time we move on to the greatest segment in podcast history, the Chuck Klosterman hypotheticals.
Chuckster.
What was last week's? Last week's was artistic telekinesis. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good one. I believe my my thing about it was I thought it was a very interesting question. Obviously, it wasn't one that we talked about a whole lot because it wasn't like one that needed a lot of explanation. But it was a good question. I actually liked it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It really shows you what the true meaning of like art actually was. So.
Yeah. So, this one is called Forever 75. You celebrate your 75th birthday in good health. As far as you can tell, you are a spry, relatively normal 75-year-old. And this condition does not seem to change over time. When you celebrate your 80th birthday, you look and feel exactly as you did on your 75th. When you hit 90, you still look and feel 75. On your 100th birthday, you realize that most of your friends are now dead or dying. But physically, you are the same independent person you were 25 years ago. You hit age 110 with the same results. Every year, you are celebrating a new birthday without physically evolving beyond the age of 75. Doctors have no explanation for this inexplicable stasis. How old would you have to be before you would start to seriously believe that you are immortal?
80.
Yeah. Like honestly, like it no.
Oh, what, you hit
realistically,
80 and you're like, yeah, I'm immortal.
It's
if
gotta
I
be. It's gotta be like in the 90s. Like
yeah, close to
probably say like
approaching 90.
90, like 5-ish, probably.
That you think you're immortal?
Bro, you haven't changed one bit in the last
Yeah, if I feel the
however
same-
many years, bro. You haven't changed at all. You haven't changed once.
You put a lot of emphasis on that one.
You are
Bro.
the same human.
You look the same, you feel the same, you can do the same stuff. Like, bro, if I'd be 90 and I could still do the same thing when I'm like 75, I'd be like, bro, I could do anything I want to at this point.
I mean,
Facts.
75. You're not really. It's not. I wouldn't consider 75 physical prime. So it's like
True.
you're still elderly, but
I'd be cracked, bro. I'd be cracked.
no, I'd probably say somewhere in the hundreds, bro. I'm in the hundreds.
I'd realize it
I'm
when I
just
break the
feeling
world
good.
record for oldest.
That was something I was gonna say. Was like once you hit the world
was that, like,
record for oldest age.
This is like 126 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
it's
gotta
still
look
right.
it up.
cracked, bro.
I think it's
I-
some Japanese dude. It's some Japanese guy that's like, I think it was like 132 or some shit.
Dude,
Dude's
I thought it was
cracked.
like
Like that.
118,
I thought it was like in the 120s at least.
yeah, I thought it
122.
was in the 120s. Okay.
Damn, 10 years off.
Oh wait. No, so it's the oldest person ever whose age has been independently verified was 122. So it was independently verified, not officially verified. The
Wow.
official verified oldest age is 116. I knew it wasn't like wild. I mean, 116 is still wild,
150
wild,
years
but...
old.
Yeah, like,
Bro,
it's not that
Bro,
type of
you've
shit.
outlasted a century, bro. Come on now.
Bro, that shit. That's actually fucking insane. Bro. Oh.
That'd be wild though if you didn't change at all.
Every
year.
My answer would 100% be like 90 something, bro. I'd be like, bro, I'm actually like.
I'd had to be
right
in the
now.
hundreds.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't even want to live that long. For
Neither
real.
would I. Enemy slide cancel bunny hop my shit. Send me to the grave.
How long do you guys want to live?
Dude. Bro, I don't know. I'm fucking 19 years
I
old.
mean-
You think I know?
Long enough.
I don't even know what I want to
This
do.
dude shaved long enough. Jesus.
21. No, I'm.
21.
No, it'd be pretty cool to live to like, I don't know, like 85 or
A little
something like
something.
that. 80.
I think it'd be
80's
cool to live
probably
till I'm
good.
like 350 years old.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if I was just like immortal and I could just live forever. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, that shit would be horrible. I would hate that shit.
bro, why? I could fry kids in the new Call of Duty every year.
No, if I'm immortal, I better be like a fucking trillionaire or some shit, bro. I don't want to have to worry
Yeah.
about actually doing shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bro, I want to
I
be
feel like,
cracked in the
but if you were
basement, cranking 90s on
legitimately
Fortnite.
like immortal and you were like super old and you, let's just say you were like 140, bro, and you were still basically 75, bro, no shot dudes are not hitting you with the contracts. Like, bro, you are in that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, you're making all the money because people are going to want to, like, you'll be all over the news and everything, and everyone's going to want to
Yeah.
interview you and just, like, shit like that, yeah.
Till someone
then
tries
you-
to assassinate you.
Yeah,
That's
but
when
then
the
the
slide
bullet
bunny hop comes in.
ricochets off of me.
Yeah, that's when you're just like, yes, please do it.
That's just when the bullet ricochets off of me. So.
Fucking
Yeah.
Superman
It
shit.
just goes straight to your head. It just like stops right here, and it's just floating. It's like,
Dude,
Jesus.
doctors are gonna keep asking you like, "What's the secret?" or whatever, and you're just look at me like, "I'm just built different."
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I hate you, bro.
and they're gonna be like, no, actually, be like, no, I legitimately am just built different. Like,
Yeah. Like, I'm not human.
Breed different.
I'm Coochie Man.
Alright, well, that's where we'll
And you got to do the ice in the veins.
that's where we'll
Be
call
like,
this
you know that.
episode.
Be like, you know this. Like 2018, there was this NBA player. Every single time he did a clutch shot, ice in the veins. Be like, you don't know about that because
Jesus.
you're too young.
Yeah.
Back in my prime.
Oh my
Back in my
God.
prime at Jones, I hit post fadeaways on kids. Like,
Jesus. Back in the day, I
everyone's
dunked on Shaffer at Jones.
And Shaper still can't dunk. What you talking about?
Back in the day, I would just get dropped off at Jones, so I'd just go home pissed.
Everyone's socials are on the screen. Let's see if everyone can get it right. Jared's is there. Schaefer's is there. Mark got his right.
Let's
Mine is
go.
right here as well. So everyone's socials are on the screen. Everyone else is in the description. Everyone else in Crazy Shooters. The Crazy Shooters socials are linked below. At Crazy Shooters on Instagram, at Crazy Shoot on Twitter because they don't give us enough characters. Twitch.tv/Crazy Shooters. Haven't streamed in like a week because Jared is slaving away.
On a United States military flight line.
Yep. TikTok at Crazy Shooters. CrazyShooters.com. Check it out. You know, you'll just go on there and find links to everything else that I just said, but you know, still go to it. You're watching this on the YouTube channel. Throwback Thursday coming out this week. Another episode with Shaffer.
Banger.
Other than that, I don't have anything else to say. What about you guys?
Like the video.
Like the video.
Subscribe,
Full
post
Nick-
notifications.
There we go.
Mercs on him one time.
Leave a comment.
Mark, what do you have to say to send us off, dude? I'm putting you on the spot.
You want Sprite Cranberry?
I knew that was coming.
Alright.
Oh god.